You're going to love this guy. He calls himself an AFOL. That stands for an adult fan of Legos. One Ozarks man refuses to grow up, and he's got a garage full to prove it. In tonight's My Ozarks, KSPR's Doug Magdich introduces us to Kendall Yost, the garage Lego man.
It keeps me definitely out of trouble. This is basically what I call my man cave.
What's usually used to store a car,
My wife can't park in the garage. She not real happy about that on cold mornings, so I have to come out and start her car for her.
Kendall Yost's garage is used to store more than 300 people and nearly 500,000 building blocks.
Like you find in most garages, except for the fact that these are all separated with the pieces that are gold.
His collection spans decades.
And this is the small box of instructions.
It's a full Lego town.
My parents always were like, you're never going to grow up. There's street lights and stop lights, and I got a hotel, and we got a little stage, and an outdoor concert.
Yost says he gets his inspiration from the world around him, like when the media comes over. And his goal is to make his Legos as lifelike as possible.
I've got my windmill, we're trying to be green.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty neat.
Of course, Yost kids do help.
I actually built this lead semi-truck right here.
But mostly, this is his creation.
That's a big traveling band. And
a showpiece.
There's the Pinewood Derby with the Cub Scouts.
My friends like it, and when there's something new, they come over.
To look at the town.
Oh no, Kendall won't let them touch him.
But if something gets knocked down, Yost can always rebuild.
Then you can take it all apart and then rebuild it again.
In fact, that's part of the fun.
This table, as you see, changes about every 6 months, and I spend about 50 to 60 hours every 6 months changing it.
At a time when many kids think of Legos as a video game,
I really think they're kind of cool.
Yost is sticking with the building blocks of the brand.
I've got a buddy that wants me to just stick every piece together and see what I come up with.
Keeping imagination alive in his garage.
Cool, and all imaginary stuff that you can think of and build it.
In Ozark, Doug Magdich, KSPR News.
Pretty cool. If you'd like to see Yost creations, he plans to enter 2 of them into a competition this year at the Ozarks Empire Fair. They'll be on display at the E-Plex. The fair begins July 30th, the end of this month. So get building, Mr. Yost.